take it about that one. This is Don Hill, White House.
Really cool thing I'm doing. Let's see if it's actually working.
Yeah, we were great together. I mean, it was just the right timing.
Should.
Don Hill? He sang and played piano.
Yeah.
Oh, so,
No, he wasn't a boyfriend. He was my
oh,
partner.
at the beginning, I know that.
I knew that.
Then you can see that fine. Perfect. Okay.
Oh yeah, Don Hill.
Oh, we're doing shameless.
2 M's, 2 L's.
You want me to do this
Oh,
again?
yeah, my God, we lived
Always
all
wanna say
over
live on
the
stage
country,
with the band?
all of
Pretty sure
it,
you'd be
all of
terrible.
the coasts.
These will make you far less terrible. Take it from me. Sign up now. For that.
From 1980 to
3-month
1989,
workshop.
88.
Songs.
Yeah.
Coach them with the and the live band.
79. I think we started in 79.
January.
Actually.
Hey, it's the 70s.
Yeah.
Give me peanut butter and bacon sandwiches.
Hey.
Peanut butter, banana, and bacon sandwiches. I mean, I can say the drugs thing, but you know.
Do
Before you get on
you.
stage, if you want, to get peanut butter is not good.
Peanut butter and bacon sandwich.
More information at
The way over there, I don't like
That was an
that.
Elvis,
That was
right?
his thing,
Because
yeah.
Elvis was peanut butter.
I understand about
banana
Beck's.
sandwiches.
Delicious.
Oh, yeah.
I'd be sitting there if I couldn't sit
And
here.
so not
These
nutritious.
are like, this is a very special kind of chair.
I know that.
Otherwise, I might move over there anyway to see the.
It's fine, don't worry about
Excuse
that.
me just for 1 second. I gotta
Oh,
make
here's
an
my bag.
announcement to the whole audience.
Okay.
Don't turn.
So if you haven't turned your phones down already, please put them on vibrators.
Mine's off.
Well, that's
Look at
even
you.
better.
Yep.
That's even better.
Make sure you get
And,
booze
Thank
if you
you.
need
We are
booze.
encouraging audience participation with applause, cheers, and adulations. Hecklers will be removed.
No. I like hecklers.
Oh, hecklers stay! Could I have a
You don't want to heckle Carol.
She's a pro. Anybody who dares to.
I got one of my favorite
You read what you
comments.
saw.
One of my favorite comments. I was working in Arizona. This is a true story. I was working at Toby Hall way back when, and we were working one night. Let me know when to shut me off in a second here.
Okay, you're gonna buy.
So no, we're wondering
Yeah.
if we should go live. These stories are gold.
So, well, they are. So we're working one night, okay, in this beautiful place called Taylor's, like I talked about earlier, and it was a good show. It was a great show, but they were wrecked. They were all so drunk. It was amazing. So finally, at the end of the night, people were applauding, whatever, and they're moving out. And this one guy up front comes up and he says, "I gotta talk to you." I said, "Okay." He says, "You don't understand. You were fabulous." I said, "Well, thank you. That's very nice of you." And I'm like, "Oh God, just go away." He says, No, I'm telling you, you were so good. You should have got a standing ovulation." True story. I don't have to make these things up. There are other stories I can't tell on air or in a book. I'd love to. Camelback Mountain.
Did you sing at the Regatta Bar?
I've done the Regattabar. I've done Scullers. I've done the Regattabar.
That's in Cambridge.
Yeah. Ask me about what club I haven't worked. I haven't worked Monkfish, which I don't want to. It's too small. No space.
Nice piano though. Yeah.
I got a nice piano at Club Cafe. I love that place. I've been working there since '83. They opened in '83,
Yeah, it's a really fun one.
and I've been there since then. And I was there when they had. These are the stories. When I remember Frank Robato owned it then with Joe McAllister.
Oh, we can hear you. Keep talking. Just so you know, everything we're saying, we can now hear.
Oh, are we live?
Yeah, we're live.
I'm telling stories.
But you're doing great.
So anyhow, the first time that I saw,
My
Club
personal
Cafe.
bank pin is.
so I'm dealing with the audience here, so I'll leave you alone for a minute. Okay. So the first time I ever went into Club Cafe was in 1983, and Frank Robato and Joe McAllister owned it at that time, I believe. It was definitely Frank, and he brought me to the big back room, the moonshine room now, and there was nothing there but the guts of the building, but there was no real room. And he said to me, "This is going to be the best cabaret room in Boston." And he said, "It'll be for everybody, not just for gay people, for everybody. We welcome everybody." And that's exactly what he's done. Now, of course, Jim Morgrage and he own the Club Cafe together, so I've been working there since 1983. And thank God I'm old, otherwise I probably wouldn't have a job there. A lot of fun, though.
It really is a lot of fun.
It is.
It's such a great place.
It's a community. It's a community, and everybody feels at home. It's sort of like my kids don't even say, "Where are you going?" They know I'm going to Club Cafe.
Right. Mom's going out.
Yeah, Mom's
okay.
out. Well,
See you in 5 hours,
And if there's a
Mom.
lull in the action, you just go towards the men's room, and then on the left is a unbelievable crazy disco.
Isn't it good?
Oh dear, heart, I've been there too.
Oh my God.
She's been
What is wrong with
Oh
you?
my God.
Listen, I've done too many TV.
I got lost going
discuss.
back from the bathroom. I followed the crowd in. I'm like trying to get back to Jim's show.
Never mind. Yeah, we know all about that.
That's the moonshine.
Yeah, moonshine. I
That
know.
is,
Is that what it is?
That was not called the Moonshine Room originally, oh, by the way.
Oh my
It
God.
was called Club Cabaret.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Why did they change it? Just
Because they do a lot of dancing there. Things changed. Cabaret isn't, it's gone through a lot of changes, let's just put it that way.
right.
Thank you. A word.
Metamorphoses.
Iterations. Thank you. Yes.
I have no idea. I should call my dad and ask him. He once, my dad is gay, by the way.
Okay.
He once took me to my first drag show
Oh, God.
in the theater district, in like the red district
Jacques?
in Boston.
Probably Jacques.
Maybe, yeah, maybe that's it.
And way back, it wasn't Napoleon, it was in Bay Village. Which is interesting because I was born the night of the Cocoa Crow Fire, which actually was Bay Village, which is crazy. But it was probably, it might have been Jacques. I think it was Jacques. That was definitely a spot for drag. Yep. We've all done that. I haven't done drag because I'm not tall enough.
That there's a height requirement.
No, gnomes are not. I'm a gnome, for sure.
What? You mean the cutest
sure.
little drag queen?
Yes,
My
so
family, I'm a giant.
So
My mother was
tiny.
4'10".
Everybody, right?
Wow.
Shout outs. I need
I'm-
shout
I'm
outs.
4'11".
And we had
Right,
shorter
we're
people.
gonna
We
say
used to
them
call them
live.
munchies. They were like 4'6"
So
and
we're gonna
4'7".
shout
I consider
out
myself
to
a juniper for
somebody-
sure. Short and wide.
Somebody
Thank
who's
you.
not watching. Right, we're like, yeah, we have a live audience who likes to shout out. Yeah, right, it can be congratulations, it can be anything.
Are we live or something here now?
We are
What
live.
happens
We
is
have
it
a
runs
rundown.
live and then we start the show
Okay.
in.
Am I supposed to do something
Couple
special?
You are
minutes.
doing great. Nope, you are absolutely
Cheers.
fine. Yeah. Cheers. Yeah, cheers.
Oh, no, can you bring me?
She's drinking. That's not a good thing. I may have to eat one of those meals that are in my huge. I bought a whole bunch of food from Go Pasta to bring home to my daughter-in-law. Okay, so there are literally huge meals in this little bag that I'm bringing home with an ice
Oh, yeah,
thingy in it and fettuccine as well, just in case.
It's rotating through all of them?
Yeah.
Right.
It's this pre-show
Believe
thing I
me,
figured out.
by that time I will be hungry.
So, yeah, when it works, it's glorious.
So
When it
okay,
doesn't work,
so
it's like every other week of our show.
Eric, Steve,
Okay, and now I'm going to put it on the main.
Mary Beth,
We
Mary
should get
Beth,
like a Wheel of Fortune wheel.
Judy, Mary Beth,
Potential
Judy,
glitches on it and just spin it so we know what's gonna go wrong during the day.
I love that idea. I love that idea.
No audio, shut down my Facebook.
No, I do this all the
Okay,
time.
so here we are.
Stop
So now
staring
I
at me.
Over here. All right.
Oh, okay,
Now,
well, that's good
there
enough.
it is.
I gotta get this again.
Okay, we're getting ready, friends. Are you
Well, they
all
can keep
ready?
talking, we don't care once we start.
Yeah. Okay, so now we put on that book, which is us, and then we'll switch to the main. All right, good. Put it over there on the glass table, please. All right. Look at this angle, Dan. I'm trying to get in from my angle.
Oh, yes.
All right.
An angle?
Yeah, my angle, because we're in this camera right now by my laptop, looking like we're doing a sporting event, right?
I look like a boxing announcer.
Yeah, and we can't even talk about what's happening. Yeah, Wakefield, go Wakefield, go South Kingstown, no bombs today in the schools.
There we go. That's good.
Yay.
Always good. Always
Yay,
good.
it's a great thing. Yeah, they had a bomb threat today at South Kingstown High School, so, yeah.
Someone must have had an exam, they didn't want to take it.
That's probably right, it's probably because it's midterms, so,
Oh,
yes.
it is? That's exactly
I
what
don't know,
it is.
yeah, guess what, kids, you have to go back and take it tomorrow. Okay, on that happy note, Dan, isn't this
You gonna
fun?
play me in?
Am
All
I
right.
gonna play you in? I guess I'll have to do that, won't I?
No, I
I
can
mean-
do it. I can do it.
I'm just
acapella.
weirdly fascinated by getting to do this.
I do like this, so I'm just gonna start with you. You can play me in. You ready? Live
Okay,
God.
from Studio 1L.
lean into there so that way people can see you.
Oh, live from Studio 1L, the big room at the Steel Cow Building, located in the heart of historic Wakefield Village, the home of Wrigley's Ice Cream and Johnny Cakes. The Eaton Show is a Greenhouse Entertainment production, and I'm Dan Chaika. Today's guest tonight is the fabulous Carol O'Shaughnessy. Oh, I gotta wait for the live audience. Well, anyways, she'll be entertaining entertaining us stories, songs, and then she'll be playing Sounds Like a Song with our fearless leader herself, Eden Castillo.
There!
All
We got the
righty.
right camera now. Hi, friends. Thank you for joining us for the Eden Show live from the living room.
Yay.
Those are actual human beings in my living room, ready to
Thank
watch
you.
the show.
Your
Doing it, huh?
salon,
What?
your salon.
My salon. That's right.
salon.
This is my own salon. I actually went to the salon today. So this is like double salon.
Really?
Really?
I did not salon.
You did not salon,
I
Carol?
didn't care. It took me so long to get here. I didn't have to do a salon.
Like your hair was like, oh, the hair doesn't
That's
matter. Right, the hair doesn't matter. So I have two cameras going, as you can see. So I have like this one that's jerry-rigged on a whole bunch of stuff, like it's March 2020 over here. And then I have the one that's actually my MacBook. And so on this main screen, you can't see it, but Dan Chaika's right over there. So you're just gonna have to like wave in or something.
I'll come squat.
Or you can come squat down in the middle like you
Oh,
did for the
goody.
promo. That's what he's gonna do.
That's lovely.
Right.
Well, I'll do that
So,
for
you
today history and then for shameless
we
plug.
can do all that. So, but since you're in my living room and you're in my house, and thank you, friends, for coming, you get a song. Come on to my house, come on. Come on to my house, come on. Come on to my house, I'm gonna do the Eden Show.
Yeah.
Come on to my house, come on. Come on, my live stream, come on. Come on, subscribe to my live stream. You should subscribe to the Eden Show. I'm sure that's what Rosemary meant.
No.
No,
She hated that song. by the
she
way.
did. She did, didn't she?
Yes,
Why
she
did she
did.
hate that song?
Because Bitch Miller forced her to sing the damn thing.
Right.
She
Did she,
hated it.
did she hate Mambo Italiano too?
Not as much.
Not as much. Well, there. I mean, for singers, sometimes it's basically I'm going to sing my least hated songs tonight, which means you're in for one hell of an Eden show, boys and girls. But that's all right. I'm thrilled to have a live audience right here in the room, and
Are
I'm
they
thrilled to
live
see
now? It
them.
was a painting.
Yeah, right.
Very
It's-
Rembrandt.
Yeah, they're very lifelike.
The sunny
Very, very
behind.
lifelike. I vacuumed for you. I hope you know. I
I
really
am
did.
thrilled about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. In
Yeah.
fact, I'm more than thrilled. Where's your damn cat?
Where's my damn cat?
He's out
Jack.
He's out hunting.
There were too many people in his living room. He took off.
Jack Black will show up again, I'm sure, within the hour.
Oh,
Right
Jack
under
Black.
my chair. Just
Yeah.
keep watching.
Because Dan's allergic and he always goes with
Perfect.
That's what he
He
does.
likes sneezes on the microphone.
He
He's
greets
very-
me at my car.
I like
He does.
that.
He does.
That's a
You
good
should come in.
cat.
Actually, you should. Yeah,
All
come on in. So, because Dan, you're like a disembodied voice.
Oh God.
Yeah. We have wires everywhere. Many, many hazards.
I
Thank
love
God there's a lawyer in the house who
Yes.
can vouch for
Gosh.
me.
Okay.
It's my personal lawyer, Emcee, Dan Chaika.
All right.
I kind of like this.
Excuse me, Dan, did you do me a favor?
Yes.
Just move over here a little bit. I want to fix my makeup.
I thought we dusted that off.
Never give me a microphone.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Oh, I'm
invited
following a
her.
script here. Excuse me.
Right.
No, there's no stress.
There's no
Thank
script.
God.
It's unscripted.
Nancy Pelosi, that shit. I don't know. Whatever you need to do. Okay. So we're live in the living room. My guest tonight is Carol. But first, we have some important work to do, Dan Chaika.
Yes, we do.
And this is with the audience who are here in the room and audience watching at home. We have some questions for you. If you figure out the answer, you can shout it out. And you all get picked up, by the way. So if you do give your bank account numbers, it's going to be picked up in
Right,
that
that's
number
good.
over there.
Can I
So
drink this through?
you can totally
You
do
can
that.
drink right through. You ready?
Okay, go for the first one, Dan.
Excellent.
A boy was born in New York City on this day in 1901. Said his doctor to his mother, that was a really, really big show. Who was he?
That's right. Ed
God.
Sullivan. Ed Sullivan was born on this day in 1901. All right, so that's one. Okay, can I do the next one because
Yes,
it's
you may.
Scottish?
Yes. What is-
On this day in 1928, Scottish medical researcher discovered the first effective antibiotic. Name the antibiotic.
Penicillin.
Yay! Penicillin. Stephen, you knew it was penicillin? Okay, well, he worked for Pfizer. You better not have penicillin.
Does he get
Right.
a prize?
Excuse me?
Does he get a prize? A shot or something?
He gets a shot, a double shot of baby's love, right? That's what he gets.
There you go.
All right. So also on this day, people started saying penicillin sounds too phallic. It must be a hoax by the mainstream media. We got natural immunity, sheeple. Make infections great again.
Yay!
Yay! All right, next
So-
one, Dan.
On this day in 1976, Stevie Wonder released his 18th studio album that included Sir Duke, I Wish, and Isn't She Lovely? It debuted at #1, the first American artist to do that. Name the album, folks.
Intermission.
No.
I have the answer right here.
Something in the key of life.
Yes,
Yeah,
it is.
very good.
Yes, songs in the key of life. I don't know. Did anybody know all the words to Sir Duke? Yeah, me neither. Right. But I can do Isn't She Lovely? Isn't she wonderful? Isn't she precious? I can't believe what God has done. From something to He's made that one. It's a baby song. Isn't she lovely? Made from love. Okay, I have work to do on that song.
Oh no, but you got to do the next.
So yeah, but that came out today. It was his 18th studio album in 1976. Oh yes.
Is this Jeopardy?
Excuse me?
Is this Jeopardy?
There's an element of Jeopardy in
Yes,
it.
it is. An element only.
There's an element of Jeopardy in it. Oh,
Yes, we're
happy
not paying
birthday!
any copyright.
Happy birthday a day early to a performer very near and dear to my heart. She would have seen the candles and she would have said, "Flames, flames to the side of my face, breaths, heaving breaths." Madeline Kahn. She would have been 80 tomorrow.
My goodness, we have something in
We have something in common, right? Yeah, so happy heavenly birthday to Madeline Kahn. All right, Dan, next one.
On this day in 1968, the Beatles' song about John Lennon's son started a 9-week run at #1 on the U.S. singles charts. Can you sing it? Don't just say it, folks.
La, 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 la. Hey, Jude. Okay, that's good. We don't have 9 more minutes, but that was great. Well done, audience. Good. Did you get it at home? They probably did. All right, but today is the best day in history because Carol O'Shaughnessy is our guest on episode 60 of The Enoch
So what? It took me 2.5 hours to get here. Wherever the hell I am.
Wherever the hell you are.
Don't hurt my microphone.
Here, I'm holding the microphone like crazy.
It's
Yeah.
crawling away.
Dan is crawling back to the little lawyer's chair on the other side. So, Carol O'Shaughnessy, I'm delighted you're here.
Thank you.
I got
am
you out of
too.
Boston.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It took me so much time, and I had to stop and get pasta before I came here.
You went to Go Pasta.
I went to Go Pasta.
As
because-
in Wakefielders?
Whoa.
Go Pasta is
Yes.
good.
Yeah,
the best.
no kidding.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
so in my car, I have 4 huge meals plus a pound of fettuccine.
And she's inviting us to go.
Oh, yeah, totally. Yeah.
Nobody's coming.
Party at Carol's house.
I'm going home with one of those in my face. Doubling it up. Yeah, my daughter-in-law loves it so. I could be neighbors of yours at some point in my life.
Mhm. Did you have a house in Bonnet Shores, right?
My son and my daughter-in-law have a home in Bonnet Shores. Yes, they do. And and it's beautiful. I'm not allowed to go there. But that's not true. It's I much rather come over here and play with you guys, like
Yes.
Diane,
Mhm.
and you.
Mhm.
So who knows? You never know what's going to happen.
We got some fun musical life down here in Wakefield, do we not? Yeah, there's a
Do
lot of fun stuff going on, totally. So Carol, you're down here because I heard you sing at Club Cafe. I'm such a fan, so I want to hear you sing something. What do you
Well,
want to sing?
first of all, I have to say something really
Okay.
funny. So
She's
just
a wings.
this person said to me that she was intimidated by me.
Ah!
I watched her show and I'm like, holy crap, you are terrible. You should really do something about that, Muriel. Don't you love that movie?
I did love that
Oh my
movie.
God, I love that movie.
No, yes, fine.
Let's do a song. Let's see, what are we doing? You want to do sing?
Yes,
We have no idea what we're doing. I have no idea how it's going to sound. I kind of don't care because, you know,
You're my girl.
oh, I'm telling you. All right, give me something. Dear, when you smiled at me, I heard a melody. It haunted me from the start. Something inside of me started a melody to sing with the strings of my heart. You can dance. It was like a breath of spring. I I heard the robin sing about a nest set apart. All nature seemed to be in perfect harmony. Sing with the strings of my heart. Your eyes made eyes look blue again. What else could I do again? I keep repeating through and through. I love you, love you. I still recall the thrill. I guess I always will. It haunted me from the start. Dear, with your lips to mine, a rhapsody divine. Sing with the strings of mine. Sing with the strings of mine. Sing with the strings of my heart. Simple enough. You're giving me wine to do this. That's my pay today, my wine.
You brought the wine.
I did. I'm part Italian. What do you want from me? I'm not gonna. Sure, huh?
Do you need a refill?
No.
He's a personal lawyer, MC, and sommelier tonight.
Well, maybe
I
not.
also make a mean Manhattan
He does.
and an old fashioned just for my girl.
Well, you know, it's interesting because I don't drink those sorts of drinks. If I'm really drinking, wine is sort of just something to have with your meal, you know. But to really drink, it's vodka.
Vodka.
Ooh.
Yes.
And I could only have one of those because if I have two, Tommy and Mark will say, no. Because I get really stupid when I'm having vodka.
So when I really want you to sing rock and roll, I give you vodka first. That's what
Rock
I'm
and
saying.
roll, me, that's funny.
Yeah. Well, you've sung a
Yeah.
little bit of everything.
Well-
segues.
Oh, yeah, we can do a little bit of everything.
Okay.
Rock and roll, what do you want in rock and roll?
Well-
I dare you.
Oh,
Dare you
God.
really make me look awful. Really
no,
awful.
No. I believe you can sing anything. I mean, you were talking with me before the show began about all the different things you sing.
I have some.
And you have said, so you started out classical.
I started out well, actually, to be honest with you, you really want to know the truth? The very first song I remember singing, I was standing in my crib. I remember this at my grandparents' apartment at 785 Huntington Avenue, and I would sing Bell-Bottom Trousers.
Really?
Yeah, it's interesting, which nobody knows. Bell-bottom trousers, coats of navy blue. I love a sailor and he loves me too. That's all I know of it. But as a little girl, my grandmother played the piano, and he was an Englishman, as it were, and very sweet. And he would play the piano. My grandmother would stand on one side of me, my mom on the other side, and my mother would say, "This is perfect for me, Carol Ann, slow down."
Slow down.
Yeah. So my grandmother, actually, that's the first time I remember singing. And I don't remember not singing. That's the funny part.
You were always singing.
Yeah, I mean, it's just one of those things. We sang, everybody had a piano in those days, and on Sunday afternoons, we would sing. So every afternoon for the first 20 years of my life, every Sunday, I would learn at least 3 or 4 songs, at least. And my grandfather would play them. And I can still see, like Slow Boat to China, I can still see the sheet music in front of me. But he could improvise, and he played sort of ragtime. He sort of had that really nice left-hand thing going
A
on.
good stride.
He could play stride. He absolutely loved Nat King Cole. He was crazy about the way that he played and sang.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
He was phenomenal.
Do you know
Anyway,
any Nat that I could play for you?
probably not.
Okay.
I'm not going to do that to you. Or me, for that matter.
Right. Well, no, I mean, singing like Nat is one thing, playing like Nat is completely
That's a
different.
completely different thing, and it's a whole different feel.
Yeah.
You know, but so that was it. And then going, you know, through I gotta tell you, I remember doing a duet. I swear to God, I was in grammar school with this kid called Bobby Hyatt. And what the heck, we sang Slow Boat. You keep me waiting while it's getting aggravating. You're a slow boat. Slow boat.
Okay.
And we're not going to sing that.
Oh, darn it.
Didn't you want to sing Sisters?
I do. I do.
Did you want to wait?
I was going to save that for a little bit later, but you
Yes.
know what? Screw it. Do it now. I'll make you do something else. What key do I get in?
I don't know.
Probably not C is my guess. So, are you the
Maybe,
lower
I
part?
don't know. Gee,
Or the
no,
bottom?
doesn't matter.
She doesn't care. Sisters.
I have a high voice.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, we never slept without a sister.
Never had to have a chaperone, no sir.
I'm here to keep my eyes on her.
Yo, you may take it down?
No,
You
why?
died?
This was fun.
Okay. Sharing,
I'm fooling around with this. You know that, don't
I know
you?
you're fooling around.
Thank you. Did you expect me to be like on script or something like that?
Hell no.
Bring it down, girl.
Okay, all right, caring. Caring, sharing, every little thing that we are wearing.
Thank you.
You'll be bossa profundo, you're my brother, not my
Wait,
sister.
well,
Yeah. All types of
I
weather, we
hate this
stick
song.
to.
Let's do something else. Okay. I love doing this because this is what I do when I'm working at Club Cafe. You never know what's going to happen.
Yeah, that's where I saw you first at
Thank
Club
you.
Cafe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was wiping the floor with people, it was great. So, what, when people call it a tune, like, so somebody here called out a tune.
How about this?
Yeah.
Am I directing the show now?
You are
Uh-oh.
now.
So here's the deal. We're going to make up a song. God knows what's going to happen, right? Keep
Mhm.
in mind, I have a low voice.
Okay.
Okay. I want to hear 5 words. None of them have to do with each other. 5 words. Let me hear it. Give me a word.
Yeah, she's right.
Give me a word. Eric, what is coffee? Okay, that's one.
Washing
Remember
machine.
this. Coffee what?
Washing.
Washing machine. Coffee, washing machine. You writing this down?
I am.
Wash.
Dirty socks.
What?
Dirty socks.
Dirty socks. No, that's too close to washing machine.
Oh, okay.
Valentine.
Valentine. Okay. Valentine, washing machine.
Sunshine.
Sunshine. Hold on. What do we got?
Coffee, washing machine, Valentine's, sunshine.
Okay, is that 5?
That's 4.
Give me one more.
Pimple.
What? Thimble?
Pimple.
Pimple. Pimple.
Dimple or pimple?
Pimple.
Pimple. Like
All right.
zit.
All right. Let me see these words.
All right.
You
Tell
got
me
it.
what kind of a beat you want. This is what we call in honor of Ann Hampton Callaway, right? But
I
did you
was
teach
doing
her or did she teach
I say
you?
I've been around longer than she has, but she's way better than I am.
Y'all know who Ann Hampton Callaway is?
Oh, yeah.
Major,
She's fabulous.
wonderful singer,
Fabulous.
songwriter, composer, jazz, everything.
Yeah.
And I saw her for the first time. I've never seen her before until like
Really?
2 weeks ago. Yeah, she did her Linda Ronstadt tribute concert. And then towards the end of the evening, she asked people to just call out words,
Right.
and she created a song on the spot.
Now, I'm no musician. You are a musician. This should be interesting. Give me a chord. My washing machine is my favorite friend. It's my Valentine. It brings me coffee in the morn to help me see the sunshine. But the other day, I have to say, I had pimples all over my face. But my coffee made me beautiful, and my Valentine is space.
My Valentine is space, my dear. My Valentine is space.
Your Valentine is space. But let me say, your washing machine makes me feel so good. I like coffee in the morning just to make it good. Hey,
Valentine, Valentine, Valentine space. Valentine, Valentine, Valentine space. We're gonna do another one of those shortly. All right, so your 30-second bio, you have done everything in Boston.
I've done, not just Boston. I've
Right,
worked
everywhere.
No, I actually went. I get very fortunate. So I worked a lot of clubs when there was, we call it, well, I don't want to say what we call it. It was a KY circuit. We worked all of the gay clubs all over this country and beyond, all right? I also worked for a company called RSVP, which were able to do lots of cruises.
Hmm.
Yeah, well, yeah. Now, you got to understand something. I get seasick big time. Okay.
So this was not the same
Big
fun
time.
thing anybody else would say.
Well,
Like, oh, cruise. You went, oh, cruise.
right, no, well, no, I mean, it was fine because I was getting paid, so I don't mind getting paid to be sick. It's okay. I don't mind that at all. It worked for me. But the only ship I ever really, 2 ships I really got really sick on. One of them I was doing a cruise in Bermuda with a gentleman who was, I was with for a while, who I killed.
We don't admit to
It was necessary.
The lawyer says watch
It
out.
was
It's
necessary.
legal as telling you. That was a joke, right?
It's a yoke. Anyway, but the other one was on a clipper ship for RSVP travel.
Oh, wow.
A clipper ship.
Those tip a lot.
Oh man. They don't just tip. They go down and up and round and round and down and up and round. Anyway, so I was working with Roger Carr, wonderful piano player and very seaworthy. So we're in the atrium part of the ship. And we're doing our gig, with 1 hour show, piece of cake, fine. And I look look at him. I said, Roger, are you okay? He said, well, I'm not feeling so hotsy-totsy. And I said, really? And I was okay, I thought. And then all of a sudden, boom, it hit me. I'm like, whoa. And I remember this. First of all, this was the maiden voyage of this particular ship. Beautiful, beautiful clipper ship. Maiden voyage. They still had the only straight people with a crew, I think, and the engineers, which I was sure of. And they were German. They were very funny. I remember coming out of the atrium. We were working. I opened up the door. The atrium is the atrium. It faces the ocean. And there were the two engineers drinking big time. And they look at me and they go, oh, how are you feeling? I said, not so hotsy-totsy. And they said to me, do not look at the ocean. All right? I look over to the ocean and there's nothing but a wall of water. I don't swim. And I'm green. None of this is working out for me. I remember going down to my little cabin. And when I got down to the cabin, they had the portholes were closed shut. And they had the bars up, so when I got into bed, I wouldn't fall over. Yeah. And then we went into Liguria, which I think is Florence. I think that's where Florence is. It was beautiful once we got there. We were the only people that were able to get in there because all of the other big ships couldn't get in. But this beautiful clipper ship was absolutely beautiful. So yeah, so I've done that. So I've worked all over the world.
It's not that easy being green.
No, it's ugly. When you're in the middle of a song and all of a sudden you say, and you're oh, and that did happen in Bermuda.
And you need some Dramamine, and there's no Dramamine to be had.
So you have some meclizine, which is better than Dramamine, my dear. True story. Anyway,
Yeah, like the cure, the local cures always work.
that's true.
So-
Well, okay, so
Ships,
I've done town hall in New York City.
you got a lot of different jobs in Boston,
Yeah, I
but you were always
I'm
singing.
gonna say something. Yes, I'm always singing. One of the things I want to say that I was watching the Norman Lear show recently,
Mhm.
and he made a comment. And Tom Lamarck and I talk about this a lot. Did
Tom
you-
Clark, pianist, plays Club Cafe, plays everywhere.
He does
Fantastic player.
orchestrations. He's fabulous.
Yeah.
All 4 of my CDs I've done with him. Fabulous, wonderful musicians. He knows who to hire. Believe me. But anyway, where was I going?
Said,
What's that?
Norman Lear.
Norman Lear. Norman Lear was, don't forget, he's 100. And he was saying the following, after you've done a show, over, ... next. In other words, you don't hang out on just what you've done. You go forward with what you're going to do next.
Great advice.
It's wonderful advice. And I was thinking about that because when you get to be 65 like I am, if oh God, 65 was a very, very good year. It does mean something. It's very interesting. So it all works out.
That's
Yeah.
great.
So I've been very fortunate. I sort of got into cabaret at the right time. Listen, I did GB gigs way back when, working with bands and trying to be a chick singer. Okay, another story?
Yes,
Is that
please.
okay?
Yeah, one more story, then I want a song out of
Okay, good. So this story, I was working with kind of a B-flat orchestra. I'll just leave it there. Not Tommy Lamar, but a
Right.
B-flat orchestra.
Okay.
So this particular gentleman, darling man, I won't even say his name because I adore him. And I'm not sure he's alive or dead. Anyway, he said to me one night, he said, hey, Carol, he said, come on over to the VFW hall. We're doing a gig. I'm like, oh, goody. This was in the early 70s. So I was adorable then. I was so cute. And I had this really cool dress, this black dress that was very low. And then it had this little thing that came down in the middle. And then I had a pendant just at the right place.
Kind of like Joan and Mad Men.
Even more.
Okay,
Trust me.
I'm enjoying this image. Okay.
Yeah, it's very funny. I was taller then and I could wear heels.
Right.
Anyway, I show up and he said to me, at that time I was playing really bad guitar. And Lamarck will tell you that. Believe me. But anyway, because it's true. But anyhow, so this guy, his name is Sal, he said, hey honey, he said, we're doing Jeremiah Was a Bullfrog. He played he played bass, yeah, right. And he played trumpet. B flat. That's all I'm gonna say, not the key of.
Okay.
B flat. So anyway, he said, I'm just gonna put my bass around you. He said, just play these 2 notes, boom, 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 boom. When it changes, don't do anything. Okay. So now he's doing Jeremiah Was a Bullfrog with the trumpet, and I'm doing boom, 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 boom.
He got you to do it?
Of course. You know why? He was taller than I was. He was looking right
Down your boobs.
on my toes. right, well, thank you very much. Yeah, we had a lot of fun. I made $75 just for that. I had children. I had to pay the mortgage. You know what I mean? $75.
33 and 35. That's good. Okay, that works totally.
What?
Do you want to sing a song?
Not necessarily, but I will.
Yeah.
Please, please.
So a long time ago, a long time ago, I was, I did a lot of theater. I am equity, by the way. Is that a problem, lawyer? Anyway.
No,
Anyway,
this
no.
is a secure and undisclosed location.
This is
Equity
true.
will never find you.
Never, never. I have no idea who I am. Anyway, I was doing a lot of theater back then, and this was pre-equity. I was doing Arlington Friends of the Drama. Give me a break. And they had a great group, and I was working with this really lovely woman, Susie Menzie. I remember her. She was darling, and very fine actress. And I got the part, not that I wanted. I got the part that a man normally would play, Inspector Barnes in Bells Are Ringing. And I think that's right. Yeah, that's right. And all I know is, no, that's the wrong show. No, that's the right.
Yeah,
show.
no, you do.
That's the right show. Anyway, so I got the part of Inspector Barnes, which I love. But I love the music from the show, even though I never sang a note in that particular show. But I did get my first laugh, and I realized that's all I ever really wanted to do was really comedy. Because I played Inspector Barnes, and I said to Susie, I said, when we're out there in front, when I'm doing my line, I want you to just give me a quick kick in my knee. Which she did, just a quick one. And I went right flat down, but I had these crazy bloomers on that the audience saw. They broke up. It was just wonderful. But in this show, she plays Susie from Suzanne's Phone, and she falls in love. And she knows that she's never going to get this guy, but she wants him so much. And she sings this song really quietly, and it's been done 1,000 times. We'll start it off the way it started in the show. Just in time, I found you just in time. Before you came, my time was feeling low. I was lost. The losing dice were tossed. My bridges all were crossed. Nowhere to go. Now you're here, and now I know just where I'm going. No more doubt or fear. I found my way. For love came just in time. I found you just in time. To change my lonely life, that's a lucky day. Just in time, I found you just in time. Before you came, my time was running low. I was lost, the losing dice were tossed. My bridges all were crossed, nowhere to go. Now I'm here, and now I know just where I'm going. No more doubt or fear. I found my way. For love came just in time. I found you just in the nick of time to change my lonely life. That's a lucky day. You changed my lonely life. You changed my lonely life. You changed my lonely life. That lucky day.
I was trying to sing.
Can I drink?
Yes, drink and see
Drink,
on.
Drink.
If you're watching at home, thank you so much for tuning in. I'm trying to follow the chat along as fast as I can, but can't do it too much. But I'm going to leaning over and trying MacBook. There, Dan. There, Dan.
Yes.
Somebody's saying, oh, Laura, my friend Laura out in Colorado saying, wash hands, which I guess means clap.
There you go.
Oh,
Right?
yes.
Wash hands. Okay. And then, yeah, somebody, Facebook user, you got it right. Songs in the Key of Life. And howdy, I'm not working tonight, so I get to watch the Eden Show. Yeah.
Yay.
Right. Absolutely. Hey, why don't you watch the Eden Show at work?
You
Right?
should watch it at work.
You should watch it at work. Really. You might
Everybody
get
has a smartphone now.
extra credit. You never know. Okay, now back to the main camera. All right, so
Ah,
see, 2 cameras, Carol.
2 cameras?
2 cameras. We're now a 2-camera show.
I'm very excited.
Just
about
this
that.
week. Watch your camera show. This is a hell of a lot of tech to put together, I'll tell you.
Oh, don't talk to me about tech, huh?
Right, yeah, I have this lovely light up here, audience, you can't see it, but there's this giant umbrella, right? So my husband, the photographer, videographer, he left this for me.
That was nice
So-
of him.
It was very nice of him.
Next week, Chicago?
He's in Chicago just for a couple of days, and he'll be back over the weekend, so yeah. Hi, Ron, who's not watching. So, he never watches the show because he hears me talk about it endlessly, so he doesn't need to watch the show. He gets regaled about it all week long, so it's fine. Absolutely. So, but I do love, having this light and, fond dream. If you say the dream, right, it manifests. I want to do concerts in my living room, right?
Oh,
So-
that's the old-fashioned way of doing them, actually.
Isn't it?
Really great.
Yeah, how many living room concerts have you done in your life? Tons, right?
I have to think about that for a minute. Actually, you really want to know?
Yeah, I want to know.
You want to go back to the time I was 5?
Yes.
Every Sunday, I did a concert in my grandparents' home. Every Sunday, because they had a little foyer area in this really neat apartment. That's where the 785, that's where this comes from. The
Right.
CD.
Oh, yes, the CD,
Yeah.
which I will now,
This-
is it this one?
Thank you, yeah, Christmas on Huntington Ave. That is exactly the way it looked. As a child, I had my little dog, and I'd be looking out the window there. And, so because I was an only child, my duty was to perform for my parents and my grandparents and my aunt and my great-grandmother, who was so unfortunate looking.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah.
Somebody want to know how unfortunate. I said she was fugly. And my little granddaughter, she's almost 13. My granddaughter Kate said, "Nana, poor Harriet." Like, I know, she really was very unfortunate looking. But brilliant.
This is my family piano.
Oh,
And
that's
yeah,
nice.
my dad played on this, when I was growing up.
Uh-huh.
And so that's why I have this in my house now.
I
love this thing.
understand that.
Yeah, it's really, it's special. I mean, I learned on this instrument, right? I totally did. And he would do the same thing. I remember my sister and I would dance around the living room, and my mom would bring out the fake books. And this is back when the
Yep.
fake books were like, you'd buy them under the table and they were illegal. And my dad had all of them because he worked as a piano bar person on Friday and Saturday night, and then he played church on Sunday morning.
That makes sense.
Yeah, right? Yeah, that's what exactly how, and I do the exact same thing.
Yeah.
But it was so wonderful to have all of those fake books and to start learning that stuff. So,
No fake books with my grandfather. They were all sheet music. Sheet music. And when he died, I had all of the sheet music for a while, which finally got rid of because we don't use that anymore.
Now it's all online.
Yeah.
I mean, the fake books are all online, but it is still nice to see
Beautiful.
some of that stuff. So I remember my mother would just like turn and say, make her learn this one, make her learn this
That's
one.
right.
So yeah, we had a
Yes.
similar thing.
Yeah.
And then, but train the child like that.
A little
and
bit different. They did not have a grand piano in my grandparents' house.
then big
He
upright.
had a beautiful upright
Yeah.
that he could be played like you play a violin. His mother, my great grandmother Harriet, she played piano, violin, and guitar well,
Mhm.
but she was really unfortunate looking.
But she's a really good musician, so that's okay. Yeah,
And seamstress.
right. That you gotta be, you get good at other things
Mhm.
when you have to.
Yes, you do.
So you did a lot of singing. You started out, you said singing Gilbert and Sullivan.
I did church
Right.
music first. I mean, from the time I was, I don't know, maybe 8 or 9, I was singing in church, Catholic church. Yeah, you got it. Absolutely. And we did all the Latin masses, which were absolutely beautiful. I love that music. So I did that. It was beautiful music, and we had a wonderful. I stayed in that choir until I got married.
Really?
Yeah, I stayed in that choir from the time I was a little kid up until junior high school and right into senior high school and beyond. I loved it, and I missed that. We did a lot of beautiful stuff. Yeah, and of course the Panis Angelicus, the Aves, the 2 different Aves. all of that.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, I know the words, but no, I'm not going to sing. Panis. No, that's the other one.
You know what? If you sang it as a jazz tune, I would not be offended. Panis Angelicus.
Figures terminus, Panis Angelicus, figures terminus, oh, respirabis. Enough of that. I'm not taking who's your duca. I'm not doing that.
We gotta have our fun, right? Yeah. So you know what? I mean, Andrea Bocelli hasn't done it yet, so we can.
Oh, Bocelli. I love his brother, his son. His son is gorgeous.
Yeah,
His son, Matteo.
Yeah.
Matteo.
yeah, yeah. All of those, the singers that they all do the Panis, they all do the Ave Maria.
Yeah.
They're all on those America's Got Talent and all that things like. You see my face?
Oh no, but it's beautiful music.
It's beautiful music. I wish it wasn't done in that way.
Well, yeah, there's that.
That bothers me.
Yeah, definitely.
What really bothers me is when
bothers you?
what really bothers me, Carol, since we're talking.
Tell us.
Yeah, tell us. Is when the person starts singing, right? So it's a little 10-year-old girl, and she's got the voice of an angel. Oh, she's so cute. And then they cut away. You see her family all crying buckets of tears. And then you see the 4 judges looking like they've never heard a human voice in their lives. And they all go,
Right. Is that pathetic?
I want to kill them all.
Yeah.
Kill them. Kill them dead.
If you don't have a big belt note,
Mhm.
it's like you're no good, which is ridiculous, because quite honestly, it's harder to sing those little teeny notes than the big notes, as far
Yes.
as I'm concerned. Not that I
Yes.
can belt at all anymore, and I don't care. I just want to sort of have a good time.
You're having a good time. Yeah, you sound great.
You know, so whatever.
Does she sound great? Yes, she sounds great. But you're gonna have to prove it, Carol, by singing another song.
No.
I think they probably forgot.
Oh, this one here?
Yeah,
Okay.
you can do one. You want to do is that the first one?
Is that the next one?
Yeah.
The 3rd
Mhm.
one?
Yeah.
The one that's in A flat?
Yeah, that's the one.
All right.
Mhm. And why did you mention that one? What about this one?
Let me think about that for a second. When did I first do this one? Probably in junior high school. I have no idea. I don't remember. It doesn't matter. But I've sung the song 1,000 times, at least. It's a good song.
It's a good song.
It seems we've stood and talked like this before. We've looked at each other in the same way then, but I can't remember where or when. The clothes you're wearing are the clothes you wore. The smile you are smiling, you were smiling then, but I can't remember where or when. Some things that happen for the first time seem to be happening again. And so it seems that we have met before and laughed before and loved before, but who knows where or when. Some things that happen for the first time seem to be happening again and again. And so it seems that we have met before and laughed before and loved before, but who knows where or when. Who knows?
That's beautiful.
Easy peasy.
It is. I mean, the best songs are, right?
Yeah, I think so. And I mean, I think, when I started out in Cabaret, I was doing all the Judy Garland stuff, all the big music, all of that. And the older I get, the more I'm like, it's just too much work. Well, it is. Part of it's that. But I think the other part is, as you grow older, you tend to, you mellow. And that's nice.
Yeah.
It's nice. It's like, have a nice glass of wine, sit, relax. I don't want to beat you up with a big old voice.
Right.
Because I don't have it anymore.
Mhm.
And I don't care.
Yeah, you might lose some power, but you gain artistry, right?
Well,
Isn't
Rosemary
that
Clooney
very
is one of them. I think her last CD is probably my favorite. And she was having a hard time with breath control and all of that. But it didn't matter because she was fabulous.
She was so fabulous.
Loved her.
This is great. So now what time is it? Is it 7:41? Yeah, we have to do a little break. You get a break, you get some wine. Somebody get this lady some wine. And what we're gonna do now is we're gonna do a couple of things while you get a little bit of a break.
Okay.
So we're gonna switch this over. We're trying to switch to the second camera.
2-camera show.
2-camera show.
Actually, 3 cameras.
3
All right.
cameras. Okay, here we
Wow,
are.
there we go.
All right,
All right.
so now, am I gonna put them up? I don't know if I'm gonna put them up. or
No,
not.
you're gonna do a little shameless
Oh.
plug, and I'm gonna talk.
Shameless plugs. If I am in it, I want you to see it. Shameless plugs. Right.
So, have you always wanted to sing live on stage with a band, but pretty sure you'd be terrible? Deed will make you far less terrible.
Yay!
I can speak to that. Sign up now for that 70s Showcase,
You know what?
a 3-month vocal performance workshop. Choose your songs, coach them with Eden and the live band, and perform on stage in early January. Hey, it's the 70s. You can make yourself a peanut butter and banana and bacon sandwich and get on stage if you want. For more information, go to EdenCastile.com. And now,
Shameless plugs! All right, so while everybody else is getting wine, we're shamelessly plugging. Here are the shameless plugs for this week. So we've got Ben Shaw is my guest next week, or 2 weeks from now, for the Eden Show on the 12th, sax and songwriting. And then over here, we've got MERI ZIEV is my guest on October 19th on the Eden Show. She's a cabaret singer from Florida. And BECKIE MENZIE is my guest next week on the Eden Show, live from Chicago. She's a cabaret pianist. And then over here, I know we're all pointing but figuring how we're doing this. That 70s Showcase, you can sign up for that through EdenCastile.com. Sing for Your Supper returns with my friend Tish Adams. That will be on October 23rd. See there?
Oh, nice.
I'm heavy on the graphics.
I'll bring you the dish.
Yeah, it's just lots and lots of graphics. We had a really successful Sing for Your Supper in this very living room on Sunday night. This next one will be Sunday, October 23rd up at the Music Mansion in Providence. My guest, Ben Shaw, is doing some open sessions. Check those out. Those are going to be up in Warren House of Pizza, third Thursday of every month. And since the Eden Show happens every time, we can probably make that work. It's going to be really fun. So those are the shameless plugs that I know about. Oh, and the big one is I did Con Artist on Saturday at the CTC. So the next Con Artist is November 4th at Davenport's in Chicago.
Awesome.
Don't forget anything?
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, thank you for coming to see the Con Artist.
Also, Villains Only
Villains Only.
at the Arctic Playhouse.
At the Arctic Playhouse. Villains Only is a show on music directing at the Arctic Playhouse right before Halloween, like Saturday, Friday, Saturday night. It's going to be all spooky Halloween songs.
You did forget the most important one.
What was the most important one?
Your son's playing the parlor.
And my son is playing the parlor with his band, The Eclipse, and that is going to be on October 15th. Maybe I'll get a ticket.
If
I'm lucky. I'm just so thrilled he
No, they'll
actually
make you
told
pay
me.
the $5 card.
Right, I'm so glad he
No one
actually
gets
told
it
me.
for
Nobody
free.
gets in for free. I'll go to the parlor to go figure that out. So shout out to my son. So glad and happy for you. So that's
I
it.
love this second camera.
It's kind of
Yeah,
fun,
that's
right?
wonderful.
Shameless plugs. That's the end of shameless plugs. Thank you.
And now back
Back
to
to
our
our-
main show.
Back to our main show. So we're gonna change the camera out. We have so much tech going on right now. It's just ridiculous. You're pressing buttons.
I'm pressing buttons, but they're not working. You gotta go to the. You gotta do this.
All right, I'll go back to this one.
Go back to the.
Bada
There we
bing.
go.
All right,
Ah,
okay. Yeah, those of you who are in the main room going, I don't know what the problem is.
Mhm.
It's good you don't know. It really is better you don't know. So, but every week I tell myself I'm going to learn one new tech skill for a live stream, and this is like 10. So I could do this like every day for the next 10 days and I'll get it all figured out. But
I'm
it's
eating.
fun. That's okay. Keep eating. It's
Thank
fun.
you keep
Because we
eating.
got more to do.
We're
So-
gonna put everything that can go wrong on a giant wheel.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Wheel of Fortune.
The Wheel of
We're just gonna
Fortune.
spin it before the show, so we
Stick
can
at the
figure
wheel
out
of
what it's gonna be.
misfortune, right? Totally. Oh, but I do see some people here. Jack Neary is watching. Hi, Jack.
Hey, Jack.
So Laura says, I'm sure the kids I'm tutoring would love to watch the Eden Show and not do math or reading. Yes,
There's plenty of math.
There's plenty of math in
We're always
this
keeping
show.
a beat. We're
Right.
playing at a different time.
absolutely. But I put in the chat over here. Jack says, I met Carol when she played Mama Morton in Chicago at the
Right.
Foothills Theater in
That's
Worcester.
He was Amos. He was wonderful. I used to watch him from the wings.
I think you have a
Break my
picture of
heart.
that, right?
I think there was a
You have a
picture.
picture of
Where'd that go to? Where did that go? There's several pictures.
We'll do
of
it all.
I think it's, oops, there it is.
Do you
Oh, my
remember that
goodness.
song? Do you remember a little bit of
Do
that
I
song?
remember
Uh-huh.
which song?
Her big one, Mama Morton's
Of
big
course
one.
I do.
Well, girl.
I'm
There
not doing
it is. Photographic proof.
Mhm.
Photographic proof.
15, I was 15 pounds heavier there. Very
15 pounds
attractive.
heavier.
I worked with some
Yeah.
very wonderful people. Jack was one of them. Yvonne Campbell was another. My God, she was wonderful. So
A little bit of that. You gotta prove your bona fides. You gotta prove your bona fides, Carol.
ask any of the chickies in my pen.
Yeah.
They'll tell you I'm the biggest mother hen. Love them all. All of them love me. Because the system works. The system called reciprocity. Back to the whole
A
thing.
little bit more, please.
Got a little motto, always sees me through. When you're good to mama, mama's good to you. There's a lot of favors I'm prepared to do. one for Mama, she'll do one for you. They say that life is tit for tat, so that's the way I live. So I deserve a lot of tat. Oh, I've got to give. Don't you know that this hand washes that one too? When you're good to Mama, Mama's good to you. That's it.
Yeah, my God.
And there you go, dear.
Yeah, Jack, I hope you enjoyed that.
Jack was great. Jack wrote my script for The Rat Pack and Me, which is a really great show, which we did twice. Once at Club Cafe and also at the Bull Run Theater in Shirley, which was a blast.
And Jack Neary is a playwright based
He's
north
my
of Boston, right? And he had a
Yep.
musical theater company for a while too.
He might have,
Right?
yep.
He did. He did a little everything. And I actually knew about him in
Great
Michigan.
writer. He's a great writer.
He's a great writer. And back when I lived in Michigan a long, long time ago, I did one of his plays, actually for a directing class I was taking in college called She's Fabulous, which was two older women who were watching a play where their third friend had the lead. Both of them won the lead instead.
Okay.
It was 20 hilarious minutes of bitter jealousy. It was so damn good.
He is good. He's great
So
at that. I love it. He wrote in my voice, if you know what I mean. He just understood the way that I speak normally. And so it was very conversational, this show, and very well received. And
It takes me a while for this to come out.
people came out of the theater going, I didn't realize that she actually was in Vegas in 1960.
Yeah.
And I'll leave it there.
We'll leave it there. So you did that show a couple of times. It's so wonderful and difficult to get a whole cabaret show up and running, and you try to do it as many times as you can.
That's more than a cabaret show. That's really an acting piece. That's a drama. Or
That's a whole night of theater.
Yes, it is. And I'd love to do it again, but if somebody has the money to produce it, I'm certainly welcome to do it again.
Mhm.
7-piece orchestra, phenomenal artists. We had Tommy Lamarck, Tommy Lamarck, Dave Landoni, Gary Johnson at the last one. We had Jim Gwynn, the first one. He's passed, unfortunately. See if I can remember all the guys now. Mike Monaghan on horn. This is bad. Lordy.
Probably the bassist. Nobody remembers.
No, I had the bass already. My horn players were wonderful. Oh, Jay Daly and oh God, he's a hoot. Oh shoot, I can't remember his name.
Unnamed person, we love you. We love
he's
you.
wonderful. He's a cat. He's a real cat.
Okay.
There's a beret,
Uh-huh.
and I adore him. And I can't remember his name. I'm so sorry. Tommy Lamarck, where are you? Are you not listening?
He's probably playing tonight. So
What night is it? This is
but you
Wednesday.
had this entire orchestra, and it was the Rat Pack and Me, and Jack wrote in your voice, and then you did all these songs with the live
Well,
orchestra.
Tom did all the
Amazing.
orchestrations,
'Cause he's
which is
Tom
phenomenal.
Lamarck. He's so
And
great.
he's Tom Lamarck.
And also, let's have a little toast for Mike Renzi, who passed away a year ago today.
Yep.
Mike Renzi was one of the best
Phenomenal.
arrangers
Pianists.
and pianists, and
In person.
a very generous, genuine person who passed away a year ago. And his loss is keenly felt in the cabaret community, the jazz community throughout New England, really throughout the world. I mean, he was Tony Bennett's player. I think he was Tony's for pianist for a long time.
I
Renzi
don't know if you were okay.
and Torme,
I'm having a
Peggy.
crystal.
Peggy Lee.
I think these guys work with a lot of people.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
That's okay. That's all right. So yeah, you
Talk like that.
did that. Okay, Dan. Because we have a live audience here, I wanted to get them involved, and thank you for those of you who are watching at home. I'm sorry I can't keep track of the chat all that much, but I'm doing what I can. But we have some shout outs right here. So Dan, we gotta take it away and start a couple, and I'll do some too. While I play some
Sure.
beautiful shout out music
Eden's gonna shout out to her son. Right?
to my dad.
Oh, to her dad. I'm
Yeah,
sorry. Happy resignation from the job. And Diane Carey is going to shout out to George and Elaine Sullivan. 60 years of matinee bliss.
Marital bliss.
Marital bliss. Matinee bliss. So Dan obviously can't remember.
And actually, I saw Elaine sing on Saturday night at my show. She did the open mic, and she did a great job. So happy
awesome.
anniversary, Sullivan!
60 years.
That's a fantastic.
Okay, so why don't you read that one because I can't read.
Okay, I'll read this one. All right, from Diane Carey, shout out to Karis and Cameron Carey for being the very best granddaughters.
Oh,
Wow.
perfect. So Stephen has a shout out to Philip and Mia. Hi.
Hi, Philip and Mia.
And Jean has a shout out to Dan, introducing me this wonderful music scene with Eden and Company.
Aw, thank you. Is that all of them?
Yeah, I got a shout out to Sandy Utley for introducing me to Eden Castile
Oh,
years ago. It's perfect, absolutely perfect. Thank you, Sandy Utley.
Thank you, Sandy Utley. We appreciate it. Also, shout out to Laura who's watching. Laura, here's to you. You've had one hell of a week.
My biggest fan. Thank you, Laura.
That's right.
Really
We love you
appreciate
out in Colorado, Laura. So here's to you having ice cream to celebrate really good news.
it.
And also shout out to Karen. You're going to have ice cream tomorrow after you get really good news, and we love you.
Love you, dear.
So any other shout outs we have? Well, now you're just making them up.
I'm making them up. Where did you want? They're all over the floor.
Carol, do you want to have a shout out to and say hi to anybody who might be watching or not watching?
I don't know if anybody's been watching or not. Shout out to my grandchildren, all 7 of them.
All 7 of Carol's grandchildren. Hi, grandchildren.
Want to
The
hear the
Bunch
names?
of
Magnificent
mother
Seven.
grandmas. Kind of awesome.
We got a Farrell, a Keegan, a Paul, a Grace, a Kate, a Jack, and a Neve.
Oh, those are beautiful names.
Yes, they are. They're all beautiful, special, and honest to God, I love them because it gives me a second chance to be a better parent. That's
That's
true.
what grandchildren are
That's
for.
exactly right.
To fix everything.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and do the laundry.
And do the laundry. So thank you for all your shout outs. Thank you very much, audience, for your shout outs. It just brings a little love into the room. It makes me very happy. Now let's destroy it, Carol, shall we?
How are we gonna do that?
What should we sing? You have time for another song, or you have time to do another Callaway version?
We could do it Halloway. We could do it
Yeah, let's
Halloway.
do 5 other words.
All right.
5 other words. Now that we have all of this feeling.
Or
and
we could do a
happiness
song
in
like
mind.
Four Dead Singers.
Okay, I want 4 Dead Singers.
All
I
right.
love that she comes up with her own stuff here.
Irving Berlin.
Irving
No. Hold on.
How
Four
does this
the
work,
4
Carol?
Dead Singers, Ethel Merman,
Okay.
Judy Garland,
Okay.
what's her name? Marilyn Monroe. No. These are 4 Dead Singers. Marilyn Monroe
Yeah, no,
and Betty Davis.
And Betty Davis. Okay.
Pick a song.
Singers.
4 Dead Singers.
Diamonds Are My the Girl's Best Friend.
No, because that's Marilyn's.
Misty.
No, I hate that song.
Don't
something
pick at that.
Give me something else. Come on.
Send in the
Blue
clowns.
Moon. Send in the clowns.
Send in the clowns.
That's long enough. You can mess it up. It'd be fun.
I have no idea what key.
Okay.
Low.
Yeah.
Let's see. Isn't it rich? Don't you approve? One who cares carrying around, one who can move. Hear the clouds, sing the clouds. Isn't it rich? Are we a pair? One who keeps tearing around, one who can't get your bitch. But where are the clowns? There ought to be clowns. Don't bother, they're here. That's it, for Dead Singers.
Awesome. Oh my God, we got a new bit. We got a new bit.
I know.
Don't you dare steal my bit.
Can we?
I'll find you, lawyer man. I'll find you, and then I'll fix my makeup one more time.
I gotcha.
No, yeah. So how long have you been doing that bit?
Oh God, I don't know.
A while.
I
It's a
mean,
good bit.
you have no idea the
It's-
crazy characters that I used to do.
Tell me more.
You might.
What was the name of the Italian lady?
Well, Mama Scugliacci, she's coming back, man. She's got a. You're gonna love her too. No, but everybody does that.
Mamma Scugliacci.
Right.
Okay, she's singing opera.
Excuse me. No, that's the name of Cositera Velveeta Fettuccine Smite. Get it right. Anyway, gotta be quick.
Catherine Hepburn.
Oh, the loons. No. Speaking of loons,
So you created these characters.
I have. Okay, the first character Actually, the first character I did was Mama Scugliacci, and it happened by accident. We don't have enough time for this.
Mhm.
I was singing Waitress,
Uh-huh.
and it was, this is a true story. It was March 17th, and all of my other singers were pissed off that they had to do yet again another Irish song. And I was in my kitchen with my daughter at that time. My daughter was probably 18 or 19 at the time, ready to go to college. And I said, what am I gonna do? I'm Italian, I'm Irish, I'm a little bit of both. I'm gonna sing an Italian Irish song. And all of a sudden, this character came out of the blue, and that is the truth. And I said, let me do Tora Laura Laura, but then I'll go into That's Amore. And that's how it started. Don't,
And please let me hear you do it. Please, you put it out there. I gotta hear you do it.
wait a minute. Eh? First of all, I gotta introduce myself.
Okay.
My name is Mama Carolina Angelina.
Jen.
Rotonda Giaconda Scugliacci. I live in the north end of Boston, Massachusetts, and I'm married to the singer, son of a bitch, husband, Angelo. The same thing with that man, night after night after night, the binga, the binga, the binga, the binga. I said to him the other day, Angelo, do me a favor. Take that goddamn Viagra so you can don't fall out of bed. So anyway, she would, and I would put a whole routine, had a whole thing that I put on myself to make me look even better. And I usually ask for a pair of shoes.
I may have a picture of that. Yeah, I put it up on the live stream.
Oh, goody.
Yeah.
Very attractive.
You're going like this.
Anyway, so when I first did it, I was working at Romy's Quarterdeck in Danvers, Massachusetts, and I said to my director, Rafael Ramirez, who was very funny, he was from Puerto Rico, he said, what are you going to do for St. Patrick's Day? I said, don't worry, I got it all set. You got to tell me what it is, Carol, what are you going to do? I said, don't worry. So I went to Guy Borelli, he was a piano player at the time. I said, do you know this and this? He said, sure. Okay, fine. The director had no idea what the hell I was going to do.
My favorite thing.
Perfect.
Never let the director know what you're doing.
Never, obviously. So I come out of the kitchen of this restaurant dressed in an old trench coat, a pair of men's shoes. I had a babushka over my head, and a great big shopping bag. And I just took them, I started the Tora Laura Laura. Over in Napoli, many years ago, me mama, she sang a song to me in a tune so sweet and low. Was a plain and simple ditty in a sweet old Italian way. And I'ma give her the world if I can hear her sing in this world today. When the dawn moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's some more. And that's how it started. That's how Mama Scugliacci started her business. So I've been doing her since 1978. That sounds rude, but
Yeah.
but that was mine. That happened by accident. The other one that happened by accident was Hard-Hatted Hannah. Excuse the word, because I know it's probably not PC anymore. The Dyke of Savannah. Working in a gay bar for the first time in my life. And the bar was the mailbox in Worcester.
Mhm.
And the bar was, it was a long and narrow place. And the bar was high. And then I would step up about 4 steps and I'd be on the same level as the bar. And this guy used to come in all the time. His name was Chuck. And he always had a different outfit on all the time. This one night he came in, he had a what do you call it? A construction hat and a leather jacket.
Like one of the village people.
Yeah, you got it.
Right.
Yeah.
Why?
That's the one.
Yeah.
And I said to him, give me a jacket, give me a hat. And I looked at Don Hill back then, and I said, we were going to do Hard-Hearted Hannah, the Vamp of Savannah. It was the only reason I did the song, was it was one of the songs I knew. I only had a repertoire of maybe 30 songs and I had 4 hours to sing. So I turned to Don and I said, vamp till ready.
Yeah.
And he did. We're not going to do this. But he would vamp till ready, but it was like ba 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 boom, 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 boom. That's right. Thank you. Keep doing it. So I asked him to do that. While he was doing that, I'm putting on the jacket, the hard hat, and my back is to the audience. And I turned to the bartender and I said, hey, bartender, give me a drink. So give me a beer. Gives me a beer, and I pound the beer on the bar, and I took a big gulp out of it and like made a burp. And then I said to the bartender, clear the bar. And I walked down that bar doing Hard-Hatted Hannah. And I did it like, sort of like this. They call her, I have no idea.
Sorry, go ahead. You do you.
They call her Hard-Hatted Hannah, the Dyke of Savannah. Okay, the Dyke of Savannah. The place went nuts. This is 1980. 1981, it was okay. Everybody was making fun of everybody back then, and we can't do that anymore, but I'm doing it now.
Yeah.
But that's how Hannah was born. And then it was Anna Maria Tortellini. She was a Valley girl.
So they all live in your head.
They're still there. And the Dama Paggiatore Velveeta Fettuccine Smythe, which is an opera diva who's had way too much vodka.
Mm-hmm.
We're
There's
not-
some real people.
in my head.
Yeah, they might have been raised real people. We have time for one more song, my dear.
I'm not singing, I'm done.
You're what? I gotta make you do something off of your second CD.
Oh, don't do that to me.
Oh, can I?
I'm trying.
I see a bunch of things here. I know a bunch of these.
Okay,
ones.
try one.
So.
Better be one I know.
One for my baby.
Ooh, really?
Because this is great. This is her other CD. This is called Ring a Ding Ding. This is going to come in halfway, right? It's going to come in mirrored wrongly on the thing, but you can see it right there. Carol O'Shaughnessy, Ring a Ding Ding. Oh, and the other big thing we have to talk about is the thing you're doing at Club Cafe.
So the first Saturday of every month, we're having a vocal competition. And you get, first of all, we have open mic anyway. That's going to happen. But we're doing a competition. So the first Saturday of every month, except for December, we're going to do a Friday in December because they're having a latex party on the
And you
Saturday.
cannot
I have no idea.
Reschedule a latex.
I have no idea what, yeah, right. I got trumped by a latex party.
Yeah,
Something
be very
wrong.
hard to wiggle out of that.
No, very itchy. Thank you. But anyway, so we have this competition. So you can get up to sing, and if you win that night, you make $75. If you just compete, you make a little gift. But at the end of it, at the end of 9 months, we have the baby, as I call it. So in June, that person, whoever wins that competition with all of those winners from the last 9 months, gets to do their own show at Club Cafe,
Ooh.
which is a really cool thing.
That's really cool.
It's a really cool thing.
I'm excited. I
Yeah.
have a couple of clients that are interested in
Yeah.
doing that, and we're
It's
going to be
fun.
heading up there.
That's
So if you haven't been to Club Cafe up in Boston, it's at Columbus Avenue, right?
209 Columbus Avenue.
It's a really wonderful place to experience cabaret in New England. Something there every night of the week, right?
Except for Monday.
Except for Monday.
Except for Monday. There's nothing going on Monday. They rest, thank God. But on November 20th, I'm doing, God help me, I'm doing my big show in the back room, the Moonshine Room. That is I always have a birthday party. This year, God help me if I can make it, it's my 80th birthday.
Yay!
So I'm not Marilyn May, but damn it, I'm going to keep working.
If you don't know, Marilyn
Oh my
May
God.
is what, 95, 96?
93 or 94, yeah.
Okay.
She's great.
She's the
great.
queen mother of cabaret.
She's the
but-
queen mother of singers. I
Yeah.
mean, she,
Still kicking.
yeah, it's not even about cabaret. It's about the fact that she knows how to sing.
Yeah.
And she can swing.
That's the great thing about cabaret, why I'm a fan of it now too, because I know I'll be doing that for the rest of my
Yeah.
life, happily. So I have the graphic up for your birthday party, which is Sunday, November 20th at 2:30 in the afternoon at Club Cafe.
Afternoon, because we're all old now.
But food,
Yeah.
drinks,
Yeah.
and the Tom Lamarck Orchestra, what could be better?
And a
As
quintet.
and a quintet, and as Carol O'Shaughnessy, as long as I'm singing. And what is this? It says 960 months, 4,174 weeks, 29,219 days,
And 42 million.
something minutes, right?
Well, the funny part about it is that's the date that I was born, 1942.
1942.
So there you go. That's kind of weird how that all worked out. I was born the night of the Coconut Grove fire. Lots of flame.
Oh, yeah.
Lots of
Flames, flames on the side of my face,
That's right.
flames.
By the way, Mama Scugliacci will be doing a song that you might like. I'm just gonna say.
Awesome. Okay, I'll be there. I
Just
will
saying.
come. But I want to hear you sing one more to play us out. Reminder that next week our guest is Becky Menzies, live from Chicago. Thank you all so much for being here tonight for the live show. We so appreciate it. And one for my baby.
I think that hopefully.
Yeah. Okay. So
It's 2:45.
yeah.
There's no one in the place except you and me. So set 'em up, Joe. I got a little story you ought to know. I am drinking, my friend, to the end of a brief episode. So make it one for my baby and one more for the road. You know the routine, so drop another quarter in the machine. I am feeling so bad. I hope you make the music dreamy and sad. I could tell you a lot, but you've got to be true to your code. So make it one for my baby and one more for the road. That long road. Thank you, Edith.
Carol and John C, thank you so much for being on the show. Thank you, Dan Chaika, my personal lawyer, MC. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Thank you to those of you tuning in at home. We'll see you next week for Becky Menzie. Have a good night, everybody.
Thank you. Ciao, ciao.